And the herbivores escaped. After a whole month somehow, these 3 herbivores have somehow survived. They were originally crammed in a small enclosure. However, recently they escaped. They can feast on the farmer's crops. Sadly though, some herbivores haven't survived. But it's because of one reason. Since this Metriacanthosaurus has already eaten most of the smaller herbivores, he has no option to target the ones with more defenses. Armor, thagomizers, and horns. Now, under normal circumstances, most carnivores would never target such herbivores. However, he's starving, and starvation will make you do very stupid things. He targets the one with the least amount of defenses. It's a vicious cycle. Hunger makes this Metriacanthosaurus do very dumb things. But all that wasted energy from fighting makes him even more hungrier, hence making him do even more stupid things. He doesn't eat. He will die. Either from starvation or infected wounds. But shockingly, there are actually more carnivores here. Despite it seeming impossible, this Alti Spinax has also somehow survived all this time. But he also ate parts of the deer population, leading to his survival. And he is the apex predator. But eating deer won't fill your belly, so he often has to target the larger herbivores. But he isn't starving, and he knows how stupid this decision is. And always backs down. But sadly, there are actually still some herbivores trapped. This other Triceratops is her mate. The farmer put him in the second enclosure so they wouldn't have offspring together. The female's been trying to break him out for weeks now, but to no avail. But thankfully, the male Triceratops isn't alone. There's an iguanodon in here to keep him company. There was actually a third dinosaur in this paddock, but he escaped a while ago because of how small he was. However, there actually is still some trapped carnivores who have yet to break out. Survived almost a whole year. But you might be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, why is it this variant of Spinosaurus aegypticus native to East St. Clair on the mainland? That's because the scientists who created him on the Isla St. Hubert illegally sold its genetic material to other people who have cloned them. Some of them have escaped into our world. The reason she hasn't starved is because her paddock has a river going through it. However, this juvenile actually has to share her paddock with another fish-eating animal. This Spinosaurus also lives in the Spinosaurus paddock. Because they both eat the same prey, confrontations often arise. Company that made the Spinosaurus actually added chameleon DNA, meaning he can actually change color when threatened. His armor plating prevents the Spinosaur from injuring him. With her competition resting, the Spinosaurus can do some fishing. This Styracosaurus can smell the water and is extremely thirsty. waits for scraps. Everything appears to be normal with the Spinosaur paddock, but he's trying to escape. He saw the other herbivores and is hungry. But eventually, he breaks free. With the Spinosaurus following shortly behind. The first thing he notices is the corpse of a Tarbosaurus, picked clean by predators. He died from falling off of this very cliff, and is now a pile of bones. No food here. But there's food here. Now those are the prey he wants. Despite never seeing these herbivores, the Spinosaur knows that they're dangerous and decides to leave them be. He spies a more defenseless dinosaur, the Iguanodon, but he's still trapped in his cage. The Iguanodon isn't concerned. He knows he can't reach it. Spinosaurs, hook-shaped claws designed for catching fish, are stuck on the fence. He rips a chunk right out of it. The Triceratops and her mate are back together again. The starving Metriacanthosaurus hunting. Despite being extremely hungry, he decides to go for an ambush. Poor deer didn't stand a chance against the Metriacanthosaurus. Both of the carnivores are willing to fight for. Unlike the Alpha-Spinax, the Spinosaur's body is not meant for combat like this, so the Spinosaur decides to leave. and the Alti Spinax can enjoy his meal in peace, despite having an injured leg. The Department of Fish and Wildlife kept getting reports about dinosaurs still alive in this abandoned area. So, after taking a helicopter out and seeing the dinosaurs were still alive, they deployed a team to track down and tranquilize the animals. The abandoned dinosaurs will go from sanctuary to sanctuary, until finally landing on one of the islands, either Isla Sorna, Isla Saint Hubert, or the Biosyn Valley Sanctuary. Yes, these dinosaurs will no longer be starving. And so the abandoned dinosaurs comes to an end.